Hello everybody again. Today we are going to be talking about clay tools. All right, so these are the things that we work with in the classroom. You're going to have your own set, so things can stay clean and you're in charge of your own tools. If we have to remove or go to a remote option, you'll have more limited tools at home, but you'll still have things that are comparable. So first things first, work surface. In the classroom, we have wooden tables. You'll notice here I've got my wooden table. It's a nice surface to work on because it's not shiny, so your clay will not stick to it. If you don't have this, another alternative is using a piece of canvas, or in this case, I have like a kitchen towel. It can go straight in the wash after, just if there's a lot of clay on it, you want to rinse it off. Newspaper is another great opportunity for you to work on, so you could just lay that out as you're working. Some basics. We've already talked about the needle tool, but that's a really nice, important one, good for slipping and scoring, also kind of drawing to plan out what you're doing in the clay. The fork also helps with slipping and scoring, but you can use it for texture as well. Wooden tools. So you should have a few of these. They come in all different shapes and sizes, and you might notice this one really resembles a pencil. A pencil could be used in its place if you don't have one of these. I used this to grab slip earlier, you can see that, but it also helps with creating texture, smoothing surfaces, just another great versatile tool. We also use loop tools. These come in lots of different shapes and sizes as well. This one has a piece of wire on the end. Some of them have something that's a little sharper, more like a blade on the end. But you can use this to create texture, scoop away clay, and kind of create some carvings in the surface. Rib tools. I don't know why they're called ribs. They come in metal, wood, rubber, and lots of different shapes and sizes. Again, this is really good for smoothing your clay. Sometimes people use it while they're on the wheel. You can also create texture with them as well. A sponge, super important. This is great for cleanup. It's also great for craftsmanship on your pieces. I also keep mine wet here, so as I'm working, I can take my tools, clean them off. It's a way just to stay neat and organized, and then this is much easier to clean in the sink after. Slip, very important. Remember, you will have your own bottle of slip, your own jar. It's important for you to make sure it's covered every night. So if you get extra slip on this edge, it's always good to go and clean that off. Worst case, if your slip gets too dried out, you can always add water. There's lots of ways to revive your slip, so just let me know if you are running into that issue. A bag. Plastic bags are super important. You've got to keep your pieces covered. I actually have my pinch pots from before in this bag right behind me, just to keep your pieces from drying out. So those are your basics. Actually, I'm forgetting one important one. Your knife tool. When it goes to cutting the clay, you can use one of these. They're not the most sharp item, but I'd still be cautious as you use it. You can cut straight down. You can also hold it at an angle to cut things as well. Please be careful if you are working at home or directly on the table, not to cut your table. So this is good to do on top of another surface or a board just to protect it. Those are some of our basic clay tools. I hope you enjoyed it.